Greetings, passengers. We have begun our descent into the Washington metro area. Thanks for flying with us, and enjoy your stay in the nation's capital.
Washington Wizards. Gonna put the minutes to 9. Yeah, put it to 9 minutes. Drop it. It's too long. After never. Yeah.
A lovely golden hue cast on the south portico of the White House here in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Atlanta Hawks come into town in this game. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my Washington ball. Now, here's Harrington. Defense right on him from past the arc. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Temple. Temple's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to Indiana.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. They weren't getting good looks.
Come on, Carol, what are you doing?
Wasn't clicking. No ball movement. Very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp.
Scott, good. Here's Maynard. The feed to Temple. Pass to Harrington. Harrington off the pick from Booker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Al Harrington is back after missing all but a handful of games last season. The summer prior, after a knee surgery, he suffered a staph infection in his knee, and that had to be frustrating for him.
And Al Harrington certainly fits a need for a lot of teams. The spread 4, for instance.
Yeah, when your power forward can step outside and knock the three-pointer down, it's incredible the spacing that occurs for your offense, and that really gives a lot of driving and passing lanes for your teammates.
The spread 4, the stretch 4, whatever you want to call it. It's been one of those nice things that the game has added that has been fun to watch in its development.
Yeah, sure has.
Temple gets the bucket.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Scott,
Easy.
Good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Porter passes to Temple. Off target from outside. It's stolen by Harrington.
What is that?
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harrington's got 8 points.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
Now their offense continues to click.
There's the screen. Cool hands passes to Scott. Corver. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominated.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense. Just keep firing.
Maynard kicks to Temple. Jacks up a 3. Harrington can't get it to go.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Cool Hands, covered by Maynard. Pass to Scott. Shot from
Scott do
Scott,
something.
and that one's good. Scott's got his
Oh.
third basket of the night. Wizards leading by 8.
No assist. Ah.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Temple can't get it to go. To the inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Jenkins got his first basket of the night.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that one.
Harrington. Yes, and a nice assist from
Just
Maynard.
left him open.
And the Wizards lead by 8. He gets it up. And hits. A free-flowing first.
Next Monday night, December 2nd.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, and a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Cool hands in at point guard. Horford is out there with Elton Brand. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Williams at the 2 spot.
For the Wizards, I thought injuries a big reason they didn't have the season they hoped for. They do have some things they can build off of, though. The one that sticks out to me was how they were able to improve their defense last year and became pretty good at limiting easy shots. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pick by Horford. To the inside. No good. Some solid defense there by Nene.
Just wasting my ball.
And going back to what you said, Clark, about the Wizards, they did improve dramatically in terms of defense and had one of the top 10 Ds in the league. Steve, not bad for a team that is clearly building around youth.
And that's a great sign, because normally when you have young players, you struggle defensively more than at the offensive end. So this is a group that has plenty of potential, and I think we're seeing that this season.
Such a trash team. How's that my turnover? What? On my turnover.
Lets him go there. And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Grant, great pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Wall dishes to Ariza. Nene against Brand. The shot by Nene, no good. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to Dallas.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. Fourth, Bradley Beal.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard spot, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, that's right, because all they have done up there is convert their chances. That's it, plain and simple. These are the steadiest hands you're going to find. Not just at their position, but in the league overall.
Wall fires. Good on the 13-footer. And the Wizards lead by 15.
2 falls.
And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told the team he can live with giving up three-point shots, but that they cannot give up any more easy looks inside. He made that crystal clear. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Beal's shot is good.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Seemed to be all well and good when John Wall got back to playing about 2 months into last season, but before that, there was a time he was scared he would have to sit out the entire campaign.
He dishes it to Beal. Back to Wall. Seraphin inside, working on Horford, and that one's good.
The launch need for a right-handed player. I mean, he developed some wear and tear on the cartilage under his left
No.
calf, and that doesn't
Oh wow, what am I feeling?
you know, so long term, it might be a problem because athleticism is a huge part of what John Wall is as a player.
Always has been, you're right.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
In low to Brand. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And Wall kicks to Ariza. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Seraphin. And that one's good. Seraphin's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Here's Cool Hands, covered by Wall. Horford the pass to Millsap. Horford with the screen on Wall. Brand left side. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Williams can't hit.
He's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
No coverage that time.
Too good.
19 points here for Beal.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is
Oh my days, look at that
He's a
now.
great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
What? Right in his hand. Trash.
Basket by Singleton. Singleton's got his first 2 points of the night.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball moving out there.
Yeah, well,
Oh my God, nice.
12 points have come off of assists.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The dish now to Porter. Takes the turnaround Jay, and he gets it to go.
Well, Mike Budenholzer, the new coach of the Hawks, spent 19 years with the San Antonio Spurs, including 17 as an assistant. Well, you couldn't ask for a better teaching ground than that.
What? You doing to me?
Here's Temple. 6 points for him. Maynard dishes to Porter.
Game's killing me.
Another one falls for Washington. Back to Budenholzer, who was with the Spurs for 19 years. Steve, the Spurs, the winningest team in pro sports over the last 15 years.
Yeah, I'm glad that Budenholzer has finally gotten his chance. I played for him for 4 seasons. He's a guy who loves the game. He's very dedicated, hardworking, and has learned from probably the best coach in the NBA during his time.
Oh, come on.
Just 4 to shoot.
Wow, look at that pass.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling a shot clock violation. Al Harrington's checked in for the Wizards.
He's trash.
Now Maynard over to the left wing. 16 feet away, and Washington again with the bucket.
They're earning their
No,
points
this-
with the jump shot now.
Yeah, that's 6 of their last 10 points coming in that in-between range.
Kicks to Cunningham. Launches a 3. Rebounded by
Oh
the
my
Wizards.
God,
And
he's
this
open.
game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And this is a big game, guys, today, because these teams will see each other 3 more times down the road, and this one kind of sets the tone for the season series.
Here's Maynard. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Left him there.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Millsap a screen out to the right wing.
Why? What? Lob it over.
He feeds it to Maynard.
Nah.
Dishes to Harrington. The basket good off the assist from Maynard. Maynard's got 3 assists in the game. I think Steve nailed it moments ago, Clark, talking about, these series of 3-4 games between these two teams during the year, and eventually they'll know each other very well. But as we see now, the slate between them is clean.
And being that it is their first meeting, Kevin, I'm actually anxious and curious to see what's changed in terms of how they come at each other compared to last season.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Teague for 3. Good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Harrington with it. He's got 15. Vesely kicks to Booker, and that one's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
No one though.
Here's Cool Hands, guarded by Maynard.
Someone get open, please.
Here's Cool Hands.
Just get to him. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
And through the foot.
Bradley, it certainly seemed to be a focus.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. Welcome to the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he was on a mission there in the first half, just trying to get into the lane every time possible.
Aggressive attacking basketball at its very best.
Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Riza and Nene make up the 2 forward spots. And it's Serafin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half.
Literally open shot.
Here's Horford.
Horford, what are you doing?
Here's Cool Hands. 6 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. Ariza
Oh,
with the
come
rebound.
on.
The Wizard shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable.
For the last decade or so, Atlanta has been pretty consistent. Always seems to find a way to get to the playoffs, and part of that is they've been pretty good against the Eastern Conference.
Horford with a screen on Wall. Williams dishes to Millsap. Back to Williams. Brand sets a screen for Williams. Here's Cool Hands, covered by Wall. Millsap misses. And for Atlanta last season, 29 wins against the rest of the conference. Steve, not an amazing total, but ending up over 500 usually gets you a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference.
And a lot of people worried that they would fall out of the picture last year after they traded away Joe Johnson. You know, they're not a team that can contend for a title, particularly not now with the departure of Josh Smith. But hey, they're relevant in the East, and they've got some good young talent.
Williams attacking the baseline J. Atlanta again missing.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, even though there have been a lot of changes over the past few seasons in Atlanta, the team has rebounded despite the turnover in coaches and players. Al Horford said it came together quickly because of the GM, saying, quote, "We understood he was trying to do some things in a different way." Sounds like they have a good understanding on what they are trying to accomplish here, guys.
A lot of talent, Doris. They're keeping them all working together.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
That was the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to
No,
do that
what?
at this moment.
I wasn't.
And a chance here to check out the all-time single-season leaders in assists per game. The Utah Jazz's John Stockton, the featured player.
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas cracking that top 5. This is one of those stats where you have to
6 turnovers, jeez.
You got to have shooters and finishers to complete the play. And those two, of course, played on some great NBA teams.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brand
Oh, look at
passes
Brand,
to
so
Millsap.
trash.
Brand kicks to Millsap. Clock at 6. Back to Brand. Blocked.
They're struggling here.
Oh.
Just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
Beal gets a screen from Nene. Rejected by Millsap. Here's Cool Hands, covered by Wall. Horford, no luck.
Look. Oh my god.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second
That is
half, developing
trash.
a nice rhythm out there.
He was
Kevin
so bad.
Serafin, big solid frame, about 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan. So he's already shown a lot of promise as a defender.
Brilliant. That's
Williams, here
all.
we go. Stolen by Nene.
Look how bad this
And
is.
here we go. The Wizards fast break. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
Well, it's always good to look at some of the backstory here on the numbers. Here are the stats for Williams. He's right around 17 points a night, 3 assists and 2 rebounds, and he's really been pulling his weight. And we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box score.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Oh, back to Serafin. Not just a defensive presence. He's got a nice soft touch offensive.
Yeah, you can hit with that hook shot, step out to mid-range. Still developing, but there's a lot to like about this young big man.
Scott with a screen on Wall. Outside Williams. Passes it to Scott. Here's Cool Hands, guarded by Singleton. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from Jenkins. Jenkins got 5.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on him.
Outside Wall. Feeds it to Ariza. Serafin dishes to Ariza. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Here's Cool Hands.
Yo.
Outside Williams. No good on the triple.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Hawks.
That's been an amazing season for them from behind the arc. They've got some great shooters on that team.
Atlanta making a switch here. Here's Jenkins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jenkins got 5 points now this quarter.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Temple the pass to Singleton. He kicks to Beal. Stolen by Schroeder. To the wing right side. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Cool Hands. Defended by Temple. 6 to shoot. Cool Hands passes to Carey.
Oh
The
my.
Wizards fast break. Temple can't get it to go.
He still couldn't
Got
finish,
it.
even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Jenkins can't get it to go.
He's always going
My
to have a difficult
goodness.
time finishing when the defense is in his face like that. Boy, the Wizards had a hard time getting wins against the rest of the conference, and it's a big part of why they never built any momentum up at any point of the season. When you can't find it in your ability to beat other teams in your conference, it's a long season for you.
The Hawks making a switch here. Well, back to the Wizards. 52 games a season are played in conference, and they struggled against the East, so it really did create a huge roadblock for them. Only 15 conference wins for them, and Steve, that was the second fewest in the East.
Yeah, in the East, as we know, last
Oh,
year was
God,
really
this
weak,
game.
so that number is pretty alarming, especially when you consider how well Washington played down the stretch.
Second free throw, no good.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Porter kicks to Maynard. Here's Temple, defended by Carroll. That is good.
Oh my.
Harrington's got 18 points in the game. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Cool Hands. To the middle. Carroll dishes to Scott.
That was a good pass.
Nice D from Harrington.
Oh.
Here's Maynard. He feeds it to Porter. From the wing, the basket good off the assist from Maynard. Maynard's got his 5th assist in this one. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Here's Cool Hands to the inside. Scott, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 10.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Now Maynard. There's the feed to Booker. Pass to Harrington. Drops in the layup for 2. Harrington's got
You gotta like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Cool Hands, defended by Maynard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Corbin. 3-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Harrington's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
And I would think a lot of attention will be focused on that Orlando contest.
Here's Maynard. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. To the inside. It's stolen by Harrington.
Oh, right to his hands.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Schroeder. Here's Carroll. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Maynard.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, Cool Hands. He's in at point guard. Kyle Korver is out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Mike Scott, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position. There's the pass to Maynard. Maynard off the pick from Vesely. Maynard kicks to Vesely. He dishes it to Booker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Trevor Booker, known mostly as a guy you bring in to up the energy level of the team. I thought last season he might step into a bigger role in the rotation, but actually saw his minutes decline from his second year in the league.
Jenkins, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Booker undersized for the power forward spot at 6'8", but he's strong, gets off the floor well.
Yeah, he's a hustle guy. Brings a lot of toughness and rebounding to the game. Those guys that teammates love to have on their squad just because of what he brings. If he can improve that jump shot and his free throw shooting, that's where you might see him turn the corner.
Out to the wing, lets it go from deep, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Jenkins.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball.
Well, you like the smooth operation there. I mean, things, and more importantly, it defends.
I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Temple gets the bucket.
You know, from that in-between range, they've actually been the much hotter team.
Well, when you make perimeter shots and knock down those jumpers, it opens up everything else.
Down low, and he banks in the layup. Scott's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now, here is Singleton. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what's up coming now. He's covered by Maynard.
Oh, what?
And here we go. Washington fast break. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Doubled by Carroll. Clock at 4. Singleton kicks to Maynard. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. There's the dish to Jenkins. There's the triple. Cannot hit. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Vesely passes to Maynard. Scott pulls it in.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded bound by Temple. There's a good screen. Kicks it to Jenkins. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Jenkins got 11 points here in just the second half. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Maynard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Some really good games going on. How about that Denver one? That's an interesting game.
Eldon Brand's checked in for Damari Carroll. And the second free throw, good.
The Hawks made the playoffs again, but ended up losing in the first round to the Pacers in 6 games. Dropped the first 2 in Indiana, won the next 2 in Atlanta, but it all ended when the Pacers got them in game 6.
Brand dishes to Cunningham. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Screen by Brand. The kick out to Scott. Puts up a 3.
Scott, some trash fellow.
Well, and for the Hawks, it's been 6 consecutive seasons with basically this group. Certainly Joe Johnson left as a free agent to Brooklyn. But, Steve, they have yet to get past the second round in any of those playoff runs.
I think that's why they decided to part ways with Josh Smith and originally with Joe Johnson 2 seasons ago, just to make that next step, to start fresh. And they may take a dip here, but I think the future does look bright.
Brand comes to help. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Vesely. And at last, they get one to fall.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that.
Oh, he gonna shoot. Oh, why is he even there?
Dishes it to Cunningham. Scott kicks to Cunningham. Fires the 3.
Got blocked.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Hawks.
Damari Carroll.
And Washington has possession. Feeds to Temple. He kicks it to Singleton. Pass to Temple. Wide open. Connects. The jumper drops. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Blocking foul called on Aaron Lee. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cool Hands. Tries to snap the cold streak.
Oh, nice.
No problem on the 3 from Jenkins.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Maynard the pass to Temple, and that's a foul called on John Jenkins. That is his first foul of the game.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
Vesely dishes to Maynard. 4 on the clock. Inside, here's Booker, and he makes it look easy, tunking it hard with one hand. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they have let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Maynard kicks to Temple. to the inside. To the left wing. Here's the three.
Oh,
Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded by Temple.
oh my
Deflects the
days.
pass and stolen by Singleton.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches,
Oh,
execution
whoa.
by the players.
Oh, did he?
Everything was spot on.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Bradley Beal. Every time there was a big possession or big play, he was contributing in some manner. Just a great game for him.
It's embarrassing.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Maynard the pass to Booker. Temple dishes to Vesely. Can't hit from in close. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Here's Cool Hands. He's guarded by Temple.
Scott, you trash.
Here's Cool Hands. Scott up top. Offensive rebound. Carroll for 3. The
Oh my
shot
days,
will not
Carol,
go.
you're just trash. Worst player ever.
And so it's Washington easily.
Yes, I'm here with John Wallen. Congratulations, John, on the win.
Two VC, no. Oh, what's this? Training. Who's A? Why does Jenkins keep passing it to me? I can't shoot. They left him open. Please, come on. Shoot it! Oh my gosh. That's like shoot it.
Yeah, that's right, youngin.
Hey,
What's
guys,
up?
guys, come
What's
on.
up?
We don't need any of this mess out here.
Come on.
Hey, calm down. What was that all about?
Man, nothing. I'm just doing what I do. This time it just happened to go through him.
Clearly, he's not very happy about it.
So what? Yo, we balling out here. This ain't synchronized swimming. Yo, if he can't hang, maybe he don't need to be here.
Look, what's really going on with you two?
Nothing, man.
Come on, I know there's something going on. There's tension here. I can help you with this. You just got to level with me. What's up?
Yo, man, it just seems like he's had it out for me since day one. Yo, I know I'm a rook, but that don't mean he need to be disrespecting me every chance he gets.
All right, look, this is making a whole lot more sense now. You got it all backwards. He's not picking on you. He's not trying to disrespect you. All the rookies in the league catch a little grief from the vets. It's their way of making you part of the family.
Yeah? I definitely don't feel that, man. Not at all.
Look, I understand that. Look, a little bit of advice. You try to put up with it. It'll make things a whole lot easier both on and off the court. These guys want you to be here, but they also want to see that you're willing to buy into the team concept. Even if it sometimes means doing things you don't want to do.
Put up with it, huh?
Yeah, it's all I'm asking you to do. Ease up a little. Let's get back to work. Here we go, gentlemen.
Just carry on, just like that. Oh, come on, Jenkins. Look at that. Need a free. We need a free. Do something. Give me a free, lads. Give me a free. Free. Nice. Oh, whoa, what is that? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Carl. Should have shot that. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, Jenkins is trash. He's actually trash. He's trash. No threes are going in today. With easy points. 60 points. Good. Oh, what? Free? Millsap. Should free. Oh my. Trash.
The captain has indicated we're cleared for landing. Please fasten your seatbelts and we'll have you on the ground shortly. Welcome to San Antonio.
San Antonio. Any upgrades? Camos, through sleeves, close. Should increase ball security or free for all. Let's do some defense. That's what I can improve. Speed, wow, 926. Just to get speed, wow.